This is aimed towards Kanu, who beats Silvestre in the air. And it falls to Ray Parlour, scorer of that great goal in the FA Cup final. Wiltor! Oh my goodness me! It took a deflection on the way through, and Arsenal were very nearly ahead here as early as 1.5 minutes in. It came off Laurent Blanc. It was on its way too. It was superbly struck. Mistake by Keogh, lets in Diego Forlan, and how he could do with the goal. Be quite a time to score it, wouldn't it? Solskjaer. Good football, United. Play on, says the referee, as Scholes plays this in to Keane, who's turned up here wide on the left. A lot of fluidity about the United lineup here. Forlan. Laid off towards Scholes, who strikes it beautifully, but just over the bar. And that took a deflection on the way through too. It's a United corner. Corner is taken quickly. Driven in towards the near post, and it just needed a little touch on the way through. I think we've seen already that if Arsenal are going to pick up the championship tonight, they're going to have to do it the hard way against a very fired-up Manchester United now. Phil Neville could be in a lot of trouble for that. He went right through on Wiltor. And this is going to be at least a yellow, I would say, for Philip Neville. United looked more than stoked up at the moment. I think the referee, bearing in mind the stakes, is probably going to err on the side of caution. And by caution I mean yellow card rather than red. No booking. Away goes Giggs. Free kick to Manchester United. Switch up the decibel level again. And the Red Cavalry are arriving, and many of them in that Arsenal penalty area. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 United players, and look at this stuff going on with Scholes and Keane. Now Scholes really has to be careful. He has been booked. The referee was lining up the free kick at the time, probably didn't see it. He's trying to keep the lid on this. Keane's glad it's not David Ellery, who's sent it off 4 times. Driven in low by Veron. It skidded rather nastily too. Long. Keane huffing it forward. Keane on the volley, speculative, on target, but right down David Seaman's throat. Ljungberg got in with an interesting little challenge. Here is Ljungberg. Feeds Wiltor. Ljungberg again. The two of them working it between them, they've still got it too, with Wiltor this time. Other players beginning to arrive. One of them is Adu here, on his left foot as well, and it nearly broke in the middle there for Kanu. Here's Forlan. Lovely quick feet from the Uruguayan. And finish disappointing. Arsenal fans, I'm sure, are starting to count down the clock now and believing they're 35 minutes away from winning the championship to go with the FA Cup. If it happens, it'll be the second time that Arsene Wenger has done it for the club. Now then, here's Wiltor. Ljungberg. It's broken from his Freddie Ljungberg! And Wiltor must score surely, and does! And gives Arsenal the lead! And Arsenal Arsenal now! The championship is so close that they can smell it. Manchester United got themselves in a mess. Ljungberg, who hadn't been in the game at all, his shot was blocked, and Sylvain Wiltord has finished it off. And almost from the exact position on this ground from where Mark Overmars scored for Arsenal in 1998 on Arsenal's way to the championship. It's Wiltord who's done it. His 17th goal of the season. Scholes. Ljungberg. His pace is quite deceptive. Dito Kanu here, who engineers an opportunity and fires it just wide. They still believe as Giggs swings in the corner. Seaman doesn't really get there, and Keane with the attempted header can't direct it goalwards. Arsenal are so close. This is a famous night in their history at Old Trafford of all places. Giggs in towards Wes Brown, and I don't think Manchester United have got chance to score two now, and it's Wiltord. Are Arsenal going to rub United's noses in it with a second? Wide for Parler, and it deflects a bit crazily, but into the arms of Fabian Barthez in the end, who then gets himself involved with Lee Dixon of all people. Tears of emotion. Fortune, the final whistle blows, and Arsenal, runners-up for the last 3 seasons, are champions this time, and Arsene Wenger completes a League and FA Cup double for the 2nd time, thanks to Sylvain Wiltord's winner. Praise be. Congratulations to the Gunners, who do it on the turf of their fiercest rivals, Manchester United. Now, how sweet is that for everybody connected with Arsenal, who, to be fair, are getting a generous round of applause from the Manchester United fans as well. Hard for United to swallow, but they've had many glorious successes of their own, and they will not begrudge Arsenal this moment. They just wish it was happening on some other ground.